In an average year, we run just over 2,100 calls per year. In fact, this year we're going to see another approximately 10% increase in calls. Most of our calls are medical calls. That's true for most fire departments around the country. For us, it's about 78 to 80% of our calls are medical calls. You know, the impacts of the coronavirus have been really interesting. It has been a really big impact. There's been a financial impact for a lot of the PPE that we had to buy. There's been an impact on the crews, again, with that increased level of risk. I think one of the hardest parts has been all the PPE that they're being required to wear. It makes communication difficult on scene. We've adopted different practices, different operations of how we respond. Now we will leave one of our firefighters, most of our firefighters outside, send just one firefighter in to kind of gauge the situation. It's increased our time on calls a little bit. It takes a little bit longer to transfer patients at hospitals. It takes us a little bit longer to get back in service because we have to decon all of our equipment and apparatus. So the impacts have been quite severe. Outside of our operations and our response, there's a lot of ways that we've been impacted. One of the things that we love to do is engage with our community, and that's been especially difficult. Our stations right now are closed to the public. We're not doing the CPR classes, the ACT training classes, and things that we like to do. Of course, the coronavirus has had a financial impact on us as well. We've approximately doubled the amount of money that we spend on EMS supplies. Most of that has been in personal protective equipment. We have overtime costs when our firefighters may need to be quarantined because of a potential exposure. Like all of us, we're wondering where this is going to go. We're working to find what our new normal is. How do we continue to train? How do we continue to work together with our partners? How do we continue to work together and serve our community? But for right now, we're taking a bit of a wait and see approach while making sure that we still do our number one job, which is putting people in rigs and sending them to calls to serve.